Was Prophet Sulaiman really able to speak with a lion, order a whale, or command a wolf like some retellings claim? Or has the real story been exaggerated over centuries of storytelling? Today we are separating what the Quran actually says from what folklore added later, and the truth is more precise and more powerful than the myth. Stay till the end, because the answer to whether Sulaiman controlled all animals or something far more specific might completely change how you see the story. Before we go further, tap subscribe and turn on notifications. This channel exists to strip away exaggeration and give you the real, source version of the Prophet's stories. Now let's get into it. The popular claim. Ask most people what power Sulaiman had, and they will say he could talk to any animal on earth, from elephants to fish. It sounds incredible and it spreads fast online, but it is not exactly what the original text described, what the Quran actually specifies. The Quran does not say Sulaiman understood every animal species. It specifically mentions two things: the language of birds, referred to as mantiq and tayr, and communication with an ant. These are precise, named examples, not a blanket power over the entire animal kingdom. That distinction matters, because it shows his gift was specific and purposeful, not limitless. The ant incident re-examined. We already covered the story of the ant warning its colony as Sulaiman's army approached. What is often missed is that this moment is not proof he could speak to every insect on the planet. It shows he understood that one ant, in that one moment, in what tradition calls the Valley of the Ants, and it reveals something about his character more than his species' range. Humility even toward the smallest creature. The hoopoe and the language of birds. The hoopoe bird is the clearest example of animal communication in his story. It reported back with detailed information about a foreign kingdom, its queen, and its religion. This was not simple mimicry. It was genuine reporting, which tells us birds under his command operated with real understanding, not just obedience. Did he control all birds, or just some? His forces included organized ranks of birds, kept in strict formation. His gift allowed him to command and deploy them the way a king commands soldiers. And classical scholars agree that authority over the bird kingdom was vast enough that he could immediately notice one hoopoe missing from ranks. But it was not a passive, constant telepathic link to every wild sparrow on earth. It was structured authority, given for a purpose, over the species he gathered. Where the exaggeration came from. Centuries of storytelling, folklore, and non-authentic tales added embellishments. Wild animals bowing to him, fish speaking in full sentences, forests parting for his commands. Much of this entered Islamic literature through what scholars call Isra'iliyyat, older Judeo-Christian oral traditions absorbed into later commentary. They were never part of the original revelation. It is important to separate inspired text from cultural imagination. The jinn are not animals. A common mix-up is placing jinn in the same category as animals. They are not. Jinn are intellectual beings with their own languages and free will, made of smokeless fire. Sulaiman's miracle with the jinn was one of subjugation, compelling them to build, dive, and work, and that is entirely different from his miracle with birds, which was comprehension, understanding a language that already existed rather than forcing obedience. Confusing subjugation with comprehension blurs what actually made each gift unique. Why this distinction matters. If we say Sulaiman could talk to any animal, we turn a specific, meaningful sign from his creator into a generic superpower, and we lose the actual lesson. The real story is not that he had unlimited animal telepathy. It is that he was given precise, purposeful understanding of an ant that most kings would never notice, and structured command over birds that most kings would never bother organizing. That precision is the miracle, not size or scale. The honest answer in 2026. So, did Prophet Sulaiman really control animals? The honest answer is no, not in the broad sense that pop culture and cartoons suggest. He was given subjugation over jinn, comprehension of bird language, and structured command over them, and one recorded moment of understanding an ant. That is remarkable enough without adding embellishments that were never in the original text. Real strength lies in precise, verified truth, not exaggerated legend, a lesson worth remembering in a time when misinformation spreads faster than ever. If this cleared up something you always wondered about, let me know in the comments what other Sulaiman myths you have heard that you want fact-checked. Subscribe for more honest, source breakdowns of the Prophet's stories. No exaggeration, just the truth. See you in the next video.